for you to be this young and have this poise and this will, your mom, I'm sure you know this already, she is your biggest fan. She's your biggest fan. Like, sat me down.
Some streamers are born with talent. Others grind their way to the top. But for some, the secret weapon isn't a flashy setup or viral moment. It's mom. From emotional lifelines to business partners to viral stars themselves, the moms behind the streams can either be the ultimate ride or die or a walking PR disaster. And sometimes they're both. Let's dive into the wildest, most wholesome, and downright controversial moms in the streaming world. Some deserve crowns. Others? Yeah, they're getting side-eyed by the entire internet. Queso and the ultimate W mom, Mrs. Baker. Queso's rise as a streamer is impressive on its own, but what makes it legendary is the support system sitting just off camera, or sometimes right in it, his mom, Mrs. Baker. This isn't one of those momager-type situations where the parent is pushing for views and chasing a bag. Nope. Mrs. Baker is the type of mom who shows up to the stream, cracks jokes, and instantly becomes chat's favorite guest. She doesn't act like some distant authority figure either. Their bond feels more like best friends just vibing on Twitch. At one point, she even joked about weight loss from diabetes ads. And Queso, without missing a beat, laughed and told chat to ban his own mom. Minutes later, she called live on stream. "I'm sorry, babe." His reply, "You ain't sorry." But even in the playful roasting, there's nothing but love. They talk about everything, even the day he was born. A hilarious moment where Queso casually asked, "What did it feel like when you gave birth to me?" Her reply, "Like I was splitting in half." And yeah, she definitely didn't hold back with the details. That's the dynamic they have. Real, raw, and endlessly entertaining. When Queso took home Content Creator of the Year in 2024, guess who called him first? Mrs. Baker. Before fans, before sponsors, it was her on the phone, beaming with pride. She's not just part of the journey, she is the journey, encouraging him to give streaming another shot when he was miserable at work. Cleaning his house, yes, she's actually employed by him, and hyping him up on TikTok, where she's sitting on 83,000 plus followers herself. She even helps run his Discord, moderating wild chats, shutting down trolls, dropping W-Mom energy every single day. If Queso's the face of the stream, she's the soul.
Just said I don't have diabetes because it says lose weight without trying. Yo, ban my mom. Now she calling me. What you want?
I'm sorry, babe.
What you mean you sorry?
I was just kidding.
You was just kidding.
I love you.
Yeah, love you. She talking about she's sorry. You ain't sorry.
Kai Tana and Mama Sonat, from shelters to stardom. Mama Sonat didn't just raise a legend, she built one brick by brick through struggle and pure determination. Her story is one of survival and strength. A single mother with 4 kids going from shelters to standing beside her son as one of the most loved creators in the world. Her support wasn't loud or performative. It was deep, personal, and persistent. When she spoke about raising her kids, she didn't just talk about love, she talked about nights, crying, praying, wondering why life was so hard. But her eyes were always on the bigger picture. People told her kids would grow up and help her, and they did, especially Kai. He never forgot. Kai didn't just succeed, he gave back. He bought her a house, and not just any house, one of many, as he described it, marking how far they'd come. When he surprised her with Nicki Minaj, that wasn't just a flex, that was a full circle moment. And her reaction? Pure love. She couldn't stop crying, but that's not even the most emotional part. When Kai hit #1 on Twitch, she called him with the kind of joy that can't be faked. "You're #1, baby. We're so proud of you." There wasn't a script, no filter, just a mom pouring out years of pride and struggle into a single call. Mama Sonat became a legend in her own right. Fans run up to her in the street just to say, "We love you, Mama," and her message to the youth, keep going, dedication, perseverance, no matter what.
Hello everyone, this is Mama Sonat. I'm here with my son, and I'm so proud. He broke the record tonight. And I just wanted to say, I'd like to first speak to single moms out there, to all the single mothers out there. When times get hard and times get rough, can you please think of us and think of me? Because I just wanted to say, these are my 4 beautiful children, and I went through the world of struggle. Nobody would know how many nights I cried, I prayed, I asked God, why me? He gave me such a handful. And I remember people used to always say to me, don't worry, they will grow up one day and they're gonna help you.
XQC's mom, the quiet backbone of a streaming giant. Now, XQC's dynamic with his mom is a little different, but just as meaningful. She's not always front and center, but when she is on screen, it's the definition of wholesome. XQC once paused everything to teach her how Twitch works. From explaining emotes to showing off his stream dashboard, it was like watching 2 worlds collide. And it totally worked. She asked questions, laughed, and quickly became part of the chat's favorite moments. What really stood out, though, was XQC's raw honesty about their relationship. He once opened up about the only thing that drives him crazy, her refusal to spend money. He literally begged her to enjoy what he provides, but she'd rather save it all. "Are you saving for life 2.0?" he joked, clearly frustrated but also deeply caring. Behind the scenes, he made sure she was retired and taken care of. He doesn't just throw money around, he gives his mom peace of mind. That's love in action.
I don't want mom to hear this, but every time I ask, Mom, buy 4 box popsicles, I'll pay for them. She buys 1 box only, and she doesn't buy those good popsicles. She buy like those Häagen-Dazs, like healthy, like real fruit. Man, I hate that.
Jack Doherty's mom, luxury over limits? Jack Doherty's relationship with his mom is complicated. On one hand, there's clear affection. On the other hand, there's a whole lot of blurred lines when it comes to boundaries. From kissing the island boys on camera to wild OF-related pranks, Jack's content often raises eyebrows. And his mom? She doesn't stop him. In fact, sometimes she's cheering from the sideline. While holding designer bags. Whether it's her shock at a prank or her smiling after getting surprised with $5,000 in cash, the vibe is consistent. As long as the gifts are rolling in, everything's cool. Even when she claims she's not proud of how Jack's making money, it's usually followed by a shopping spree or a strip club stunt. At one point, Jack straight up asked if she was proud. Her answer was a firm no. But minutes later, she's in the car, cash in hand, headed out for a wild day. It's hard to tell where the line is. Is she genuinely concerned or just playing along for the camera?
She's very sad to see me. She can't stop crying.
Oh gosh.
Gift number 1.
Wow, Jackie, that's beautiful. Oh my goodness, Jack. Oh, thank you. It's gorgeous, Jack. I love you too.
Hey, what's your...
Speed and the constant clashes at home. Speed's mom isn't chasing views or clout, but their on-stream interactions are often tense, sometimes painfully so. One of the most viral moments wasn't a celebration, it was a heartbreak. During his 600,000 subscriber milestone, while chat was hyping him up, his mom came in and shut everything down. No congratulations, no smile, just frustration and demands to stop yelling. It should have been a W moment. Fans were spamming the chat with excitement, ready for a typical Speed-style blowout. But instead, everything came to a screeching halt. You could literally feel the energy drop the second she walked in. Speed stood there, visibly frustrated, trying not to explode. The mood flipped instantly. What should have been a celebration turned into an apology stream. Speed, trying to hold it together, told his audience how much he appreciated them. But you could feel the weight behind his words. He wasn't just apologizing to fans, he was trying to process getting shut down by his own parent. It wasn't just the moment itself, It was what it represented, a constant pattern of clashing between a rising star and a household that doesn't understand the grind. Another time, his mom cut the internet midstream. Just pulled the plug? No warning. He came back furious, venting about how hard it is to work in that environment, and honestly, it's tough not to feel for him. He starts streams early just to avoid conflicts. He keeps his energy down when he clearly wants to scream with excitement. It's like he's streaming on eggshells, trying to chase dreams in a place where he's constantly being told to quiet down. Viewers noticed the tension. They started asking, is this just tough parenting or something more? It's not just about strict rules, it's the way moments of joy are constantly cut short. One time, he was literally celebrating a donation milestone, mid-hype, when she barged in and demanded silence. And even though he gives her money when she asks, and without hesitation, what he gets in return often feels like resistance. He bought her what she needed, helped with bills, stepped up in every way. But still, the tension remains. The emotional impact shows. After those streams, Speed doesn't just get quiet, he gets deflated. One stream in particular got intense when she walked in and hit him. Not playfully, not as a bit. It was raw, unexpected, and left chat stunned. People clipped it, rewatched it, debated it. Not for drama, but because it felt real, uncomfortably real, and it sparked a bigger question across the internet. What happens when a young creator's home becomes the very thing holding them back? His friends joked about it. Some viewers even tried to laugh it off. But the unease never left. There's a difference between being parented and being stifled, and in Speed's case, that line keeps getting tested. Even when he tries to stay upbeat, it's obvious how much these interruptions chip away at him. Fans can sense it. They know when he's forcing the smile. All Speed wants is to be himself, connect with his fans, and celebrate the moments he's worked so hard for. But too often, those moments are cut short, drowned out by a voice that just doesn't seem to get it. For someone whose entire brand is built on explosive energy and raw emotion, being forced to dial it down in his own home is like being asked not to breathe. He gives his all every stream, and all he's asking for is a little room to grow.
Come on! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
I swear to God, Chad. Hey man, I love y'all boys, man. I love y'all boys, bro. You know what, bro? I'm not about to let a fucking, you know what? I will, you know what? I want to yell so bad, you feel me? You feel me? You know what, bro? You know what, hell no. 600K. Mom, come on.
I don't give a f.
All right, okay, all right.
I don't give a f.
All right.
I'm gonna be on the recording.
Okay, all right. That was embarrassing. But you know what, Chad? I'm sorry. I gotta end this. This is very embarrassing, you feel me? But you know what? I'm not about to let that shit bring me down. You feel me? We gonna get hype. I don't give a f, cause we not gonna let that bring that down, bro. You feel me? Yeah, yes. That's L, you feel me? But come on,
Franca, the darkest side of streaming parenting. Now let's shift gears, not just from uncomfortable to dark, but to criminal. Ruby Frank wasn't just a problematic influencer parent. She became one of the most hated moms in internet history. Her YouTube channel, 8 Passengers, looked picture perfect on the outside. Clean homes, matching outfits, wholesome family content. But behind the thumbnails, abuse, control, neglect. She denied her kids food, sent them to school with no lunch. And then came Jody Hildebrandt, someone Ruby called a mentor, but whose influence only made everything more extreme. Together, they created Moms of Truth, a twisted coaching program that pushed dangerous ideals under the mask of parenting advice. They told parents to cut off rebellious children and demanded absolute obedience. If a child cried, they called it manipulation.
Eve did not pack a lunch today, and can I bring a lunch over to the school? I know that her teacher is uncomfortable with her being hungry and not having a lunch. I responded and just said, Eve is responsible for making her lunches in the morning, so the natural outcome is she's just going to need to be hungry.
The world of streaming is wild, but behind every trending clip or viral moment, there's real life and real relationships. Some parents step up, some cash out, and some, unfortunately, cross every imaginable line. The truth? A good parent doesn't just show up for the wins, they show up for the journey, every messy, chaotic, and beautiful step of the way. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives like this, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next upload.